guys, I'm Layla. Welcome to Raid Lore Stories. Today we're going to be reading the Raid Shadow Legends lore story for Packmaster Shy'ek, I believe. I'm not sure how you pronounce that. We've been calling him Shrek. Okay. He is the brand new Fragment Fusion champ added to Raid Shadow Legends. Have not read his lore story at all. We just know that he has synergy with the puppies, the dogs in the game. And we're really hoping we get a new dog. So let's check out the lore story together. It is said that Packmaster Shy'ek's birthday was heralded by the howling of 100 deadland horned wolves, and he crawled from his crib to play with his clan's terror beast when he was scarcely 2 weeks old. From his earliest days, he preferred canine company to that of his fellow orcs, including his parents, even adopting habits and mannerisms from the fierce, snarling pack. Though the hounds could have torn young Shy'ek's limb from limb, as they did to other children who wandered too close, they accepted Shy'ek as one of their own. The crushing bite clan shaman was convinced the child bore a wolf's soul misplaced into an orc's body. Growing to adulthood did not diminish this bond. Indeed, it became stronger, and by unanimous agreement, Shy'ek became the packmaster of the clan's gore masks and terror beasts when he came of age. He claimed that, by long association and spiritual kinship, he could feel the thoughts and desires of his hounds. Their hunger and pain throbbed within him, and their eagerness for the hunt hummed behind his eyes, and he could send his commands to them with a thought. He even claimed to be able to see through their eyes and channel their incredible sense of smell. Not all believed him, but Shy'ek demonstrated uncanny empathy and command over the pack, rousing them to vicious fury or calming them with equal ease. When his clan's elder passed away, Shy'ek, then in the prime of adulthood, became the new leader, partly from respect, partly from fear, and partly for the vital role he and his hounds played defending the clan from beast. Shy'ek was cruel and uncompromising toward his followers, but never his beloved canines. He was yet more vitriolic toward the outsiders and encroached on his hunting grounds and obstructed the nomadic paths, which he led his clan down, following seasonal waterways and herd migrations. Travelers, surveyors, prospectors, and high elf colonists soon feared him and his legendary hunting pack, the strongest and most favored of which acquired their own infamy. Jakla the One-Eyed, a terror beast hoary and scarred. Garbar Redmaw, a hound spawn of Anithrat, uncontrollably bloodthirsty without Shy'ek's guidance. And the Rotter, a stitched beast taken from a slain necromancer and broken by Shy'ek's iron will. These and other chosen companions accompanied him at all times as he ate, slept, and fought while the rest of the pack was never far away. When his sporadic attacks at individual wayfarers failed to deter Arabian colonists, Shy'ek spurred his clan to raise the elf settlements. Arabian investigators' battle sites were baffled to find valuable left sacred among the carnage, livestock and steeds slaughtered rather than stolen, and fortifications left to crumble rather than occupied by orcs. Shy'ek would not allow a single trapping of civilization to muzzle or despoil the deadlands, nor baubles and wealth corrupt the hearts and minds of his people. He loved the wild, untamed freedom of the deadlands, canyons, and scrubland. How the beasts in the terrain challenged him for his own very survival and made him feel alive. He would permit no one to tame that beautiful wilderness with fields and cities. After months of campaigning, rumors reached Shy'ek of another orc warlord to the southeast, one unlike any other, a towering inferno of fire-blooded spite called Geralt Bloodmaw. She too bore a grudge against a certain bastion of so-called civilization, the necromantic hellhole of Areth. Intrigued, Shy'ek dispatched messenger hawks to Geralt and learned that she and her clanmates had been captured and experimented upon by the twisted sorcerer lords there, only for Geralt to escape to seek revenge. Shy'ek was appalled to hear of the abuse that canines and other innocent animals suffered to satisfy the flesh-crafter's curiosity, and sympathized deeply with Geralt's rage and shame at being imprisoned. Areth's magical pretensions reminded him of the elven colonists and their own magic, which they loftily proclaimed as superior to all other forms and the path to enlightened prosperity. Given the mage city of Areth had fallen into emerald corruption, surely it was only a matter of time before the elves perpetrated something similar near Shy'ek's own homeland, he thought. Shy'ek soon departed with a contingent of hounds and warriors to personally meet with Geralt and verify her story. He left the rest of his pack behind in the care of a hardened apprentice with a stern warning that he can sense the hound's thoughts and feelings even hundreds of miles away. He'd be watching and listening through their eyes and ears for the slightest sign of mistreatment or rebellious sentiment. If the apprentice tried to flee, Shy'ek would track his set to the ends of the earth. Okay, what I do like about this story is that they intertwine it into some other stories, right? So we see that they talk about Garel Bloodmaw. She is the mythic champ for the orcs. And so I do have a lore story for her as well, too, if you guys check that out, like the mythic and the orc playlist that I have here as well, too. And they also list, I think, 3 beasts, right? They have Jakla as a terror beast, Garmar is a hound spawn, and Rotter is a stitched beast. So Raid did talk about, probably adding in some newer dogs and hounds for synergy with this champ. So I'm really hoping that they do. And I'm curious if it's going to be one of these, or if technically these are just going to be names of some of the ones that we already have in the game, right? But guys, I'd love to know, what do you think for the lore story for our new fragment orc champ? Drop me a comment down below, and thanks for watching.